Of business, the government is set to borrow more from the external market, making a turnaround on the earlier approach of reduced external debt. The Monetary Policy Committee has noted that this will not only reduce falling interest rates locally, but see more inflow of foreign currencies. Noah Kipkemboi reports.
Kenya Kwanza's government had plans to reduce external borrowing and rather rely on the domestic market.
Around 530 billion we are borrowing internally because the monies outside are now too expensive given the other externalities that I've mentioned. So we want to borrow internally because you have capacity to borrow internally so that we also show the whole world that yes, Kenya can rely on its resources.
Initially, the projected budget deficit of 718 billion shillings was to be financed by net external borrowing of 131.5 billion shillings and net domestic borrowing of 586.5 billion. But now the government says it has identified new external financing that will see more borrowing externally.
The National Treasury will now only be borrowing 316 billion. And I want to emphasize that because I think the market, our market, as well as foreign investors who are interested in what is going on in Kenya, have this idea that we are going to be borrowing 586 billion, which is a very large number, but in fact, now that number has been reduced to 316 billion. And we believe that with that reduced domestic borrowing, this would reduce the pressure on interest rates, and also it should be, because of the additional external financing, we should be able to have more foreign exchange, which will help us build our international reserves.
With Kenya's $2 million Eurobond maturing in June next year and its yields rising, showing a falling demand, the CBK governor is confident that with increased external financing, they will comfortably repay the bond should the yields continue to rise.
That build-up of international reserves also will help us meet external obligations, including the upcoming maturity of the Eurobond. If the market does not behave by next June, I believe we will have enough reserves to be able to pay all those people holding the Eurobond.
As the government reinforces fiscal consolidation, it is targeting a narrower budget deficit of 4.3% of GDP. Now,